And there's the risk of showers, but here we have got the brightest conditions, but not too bad either across Wales and parts of southwest England. So the weather, Billy and Sal, is all over the place, but the next 2 days at least fairly settled for the bulk of the UK.
I know this is stretching your powers a little bit, but they are limitless, so that's okay. Thursday, Friday looking sort of pretty ghastly. How about the weekend itself?
It really does depend where you are, because I would say it's still fairly unsettled. Saturday at the moment is looking like being the better day of the two, but it's still all to play for. It depends on the positioning of the low pressure and various other elements like that.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks very much.
Carol, thank you.
It's 4 minutes to 9.
Now, when they split up in 1982 after 4 #1 hits, the Jam were the biggest band in Britain, famous for songs like Going Underground and A Town Called Malice.
3 decades on, they're back. Not on stage, but in an art exhibition. Breakfast Graham's Satchel went along for a look.
It is quite a clash of cultures, Somerset House and the Jam.
A unique sound, and it was just for the time.
They reflected how we were feeling.
They really were a soundtrack to a generation.
I want to tell you about the early years. About your time.
The Jam were loud, angry, stylish. The exhibition takes you to Britain in the late 70s and to Woking, the Jam's hometown. There are remarkable personal items. Paul Weller's school report, aged 10, with a C for music, his poetry from the same time, and dreams of the future scribbled on school books. These early items come from Paul Weller's sister, Nikki, who found them this year in her dad's shed.
You can see that where his song lyrics come from, you know, how he makes the song, they are poetry. Some of those lyrics are amazing, you know, and he must have, from a very early age, was into that, you know.
Much of the rest of the exhibition comes from the collection of one man, Den Davis. Clothes, records, even the full stage set of the band's final gig in Brighton.
Posters and badges and records, I don't think there's anything that I haven't got. And if there is, somebody needs to tell me, and then I'll go get it.
The music, the attitude, the look, all summed up a turbulent time, but it was the lyrics that stood out. The class war of Eton rifles.
You couldn't put it better than all of a sudden you're reading lyrics and go, yeah, I think like that. That's me talking, that's me thinking. And they had that ability to do that.
The portrait of downtrodden suburban life in That's Entertainment.
We've got one section of the exhibition that displays the lyrics as poems. Paul, as a lyricist, is, I think, you know, is one of the best British poets/songwriters to come out of Britain in the last 30, 40 years.
When the Jam split up in 1982, they were the biggest band in Britain, a significant cultural voice, still loved by their fans today. Graham Satchel, BBC News.
Now, the annual Perseid meteor shower is set to reach its peak